Good morning. In this part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Here is your cue card. Your topic is, describe an environmental problem in your country. You should say what the problem is, what causes it, what effects it has, and explain what should be done to solve this problem.
One significant environmental problem in my country, Vietnam, is plastic pollution, particularly in urban areas and coastal regions. This issue is primarily caused by a combination of factors. Firstly, there's a widespread culture of using single-use plastics for packaging, food takeaway, and daily convenience, often due to a lack of readily available alternatives or a strong recycling infrastructure. Secondly, public awareness about the long-term impact of plastic waste has been historically low, leading to improper disposal such as littering or burning plastic, which exacerbates the problem. The effects of plastic pollution are far-reaching. It clogs drainage systems, contributing to urban flooding, and severely impacts marine ecosystems, harming marine life that mistakes plastic for food. On land, it contaminates soil and groundwater, posing health risks. And the aesthetic pollution detracts from natural beauty, especially in tourist areas. To address this, I believe a multifaceted approach is necessary. The government should implement stricter regulations on single-use plastics, perhaps through taxes or bans on certain items, and invest heavily in modern recycling facilities. Education campaigns are crucial to raise public awareness about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Finally, businesses need to be incentivized to develop and use biodegradable or reusable packaging alternatives.
Thank you. Do you think individuals can make a real difference in tackling environmental problems?
Absolutely. While large-scale changes are important, individual actions, when aggregated, can create significant impact.
We've been talking about an environmental problem in your country, and now I'd like to discuss 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. Let's talk about environmental responsibilities. Who do you think has more responsibility for protecting the environment, individuals or governments?
I believe it's a shared responsibility, but governments arguably bear a larger initial burden. Governments have the power to create and enforce legislation, invest in green technologies and infrastructure, and implement educational programs on a national scale. Without strong governmental policies, individual efforts can feel like a drop in the ocean. However, individuals also play a crucial role by supporting these policies, adopting eco-friendly habits, and holding their leaders accountable. It's a symbiotic relationship where both must act for effective change.
What do you think is the most serious environmental problem facing the world today?
In my opinion, climate change is the most pressing and overarching environmental problem globally. It encompasses a multitude of issues from rising sea levels and extreme weather events to biodiversity loss and food insecurity. While problems like plastic pollution or deforestation are serious, they often contribute to or are exacerbated by climate change. Its potential to cause irreversible damage to the planet and human civilization makes it an existential threat that demands urgent international cooperation and drastic action.
How can we encourage more people to care about environmental protection?
I think education is key, starting from a young age to foster an understanding and appreciation for nature. Beyond that, making eco-friendly choices more convenient and affordable for the average person is essential. For example, ensuring recycling facilities are accessible or making public transport more efficient than driving. Media and public figures also have a role in raising awareness and setting positive examples. Ultimately, people need to see the tangible benefits of environmental protection, both for their own well-being and for future generations.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.